dynamics were a bit difficult at times. You know, there were personality issues. In any job, you work with coworkers that you don't necessarily get along with, but you have to find a way to, you know, make it through the day and work together as best that you can. There were 6 families in our group, and it took us 11 and a half months. We started at the last weekend in August, and we finished middle of August the following year. So yeah, we built right through the winter, every weekend, every Tuesday night. Rain, shine, snow, cold, it didn't matter. There was really only one time that I really thought maybe it wasn't for me, and that was at the very beginning. Initially, the plot of land that I picked didn't pass the inspection, so we went through the process of trying to find another piece of land. And we started that before construction had started, and Tom had taken me to see, you know, probably 3 or 4 other pieces of property, and I was probably a little picky. But I had to look at this like this is a lifetime decision. Wherever I choose to build this house is where I'm going to be probably forever. You know, I had a 4-year-old son. I had to consider location. I didn't want to be on a main drag. That was really important to me. But yeah, for the first month or so I wasn't sure. But it all worked out in the end. We found the perfect piece of land, and I love where I'm at. Tom was a big part of that, and so were a few of the other families. One in particular, one of the other women that I worked with, suffered from multiple sclerosis, and had some limited abilities in her hands and things like that. And you know, there were some hard days that I would go home and think, you know what, it was hard, but it was harder for her, and she stuck it out, and she was there with no complaints. And if she can do it, so can I. Some of them you kind of confronted face to face and said, look, you know, where is our problem here? Can we fix this, and can we work together? And there were times when you could, and then there were times when the differences were so great that you said, you know what, I'm just going to go work over here. And you go work over there, and we'll stay out of each other's way, and we'll all be good, and, you know, get to the final product. Well, from the beginning, you know, it was more a paperwork issue. It was, and they were always there to answer my questions anytime I called, because it's a scary thought, you know, all the paperwork. And but they were always right there. And then once we got into the building process, again, they were still always right there. Tom was always very available, you know, with, you know, after hours, calling with issues I had, either with a person or with a building process, and they were always very willing to talk to me and you know, help keep my spirits up and keep me going through the whole process.